For this moment, it's 16 days since Russia started bomb shelling Kharkiv and other cities and towns of my country. Is devastating Ukraine, and it's my city, Kharkiv, Mariupol, Sumy, Akhtirka, Izum, other cities is destroyed, and a humanitarian crisis is looming over my country. Now it's huge problem that many houses and districts are deprived of electric power, water, heating, gas supply, problems with elderly people which still stay in their houses. There is no medications, and house infrastructure has been fully destroyed. Many people evacuated from east part of Ukraine to the west part. It's millions of people because every day it will be bombing attack for my city, and it's very difficult to stay there.
Absolutely. Have you been seeing many casualties from the point of view of need for care? Blast injuries. Do you need more people to come, or do you need more supplies? What could be sent to you? What do you need at this point? You've given a very dismal environment. It looks just horrible from what you're having to go through. But what can those of us do to help?
We have already got some emergency medical backpiles for wound care, personal care, personal safety, and the supplies of medications essential for treating critically injured patient, but not enough. As I know, for our hospital, military hospital, we need external fixation devices, antibiotics, infusion therapy, anticoagulants, tourniquets, orthopedic and vascular surgical instruments, suturing materials, and too many other things.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Okay. And do you need, is there a need for more healthcare providers to be available to you to come in, or do you have enough healthcare experts? Are there enough surgeons?
Not enough surgeries. Okay. We need also.
Okay. All right. I see Konstantin is joining us. We have a very worldwide network, Konstantin, and we're hearing from Stanislav a little bit about the grave situation that he's facing, and just trying to get a sense from him and from you what the needs are right now in Ukraine, and what can many of us do that are watching in horror as these daily events unfold, and as healthcare providers around the world. What can we say to our network of surgeons who are desperately looking to connect and provide any supply or assistance that you need that's within their capability? And really the message is for both of you to share.
I have to say that as a part of our foundation education program, we have a lot of webinars that provided by the really interesting and amazing specialists all around the world, and we do it right now and almost every day, and we have approximately 21 or maybe even more webinars. But I think that mostly we have to three directions to that we really need. First of all, it's education and special knowledge, and the second one is skills, and the third one is supplies. It's absolutely understandable. And regarding the supplies, I would say that the most appropriate, the most preferable among them are the probably X-Fix with the difference, the design and maybe bug system, like that. This is, I think, the most appropriate. This is more the most required.
Right. And have you noted, or are you aware of any blocks to getting supplies?
I absolutely agree with Konstantin.
Okay. Are there any blocks to getting supplies? In terms of getting, big, supplies coming in from around the world, have there been blocks, or has it been okay? Have you been seeing supplies coming in?
As a matter of fact, I think we've got some problem with the logistics, but it's really natural, not natural, but quite understandable regarding the situation with the really horrible traffic, not traffic jams, but traffic jams as well. But
right.
There is impossible for every system, for every logistics system all around the world to be ready for such a horror.
Yes.
Maybe this is why we have a lot of special hub that trying to solve this problem. And as a part of, as I've said, as a part of our trauma, we created such kind of hub, and we try to redirect all the steam, all the all needs through this hub, because they have quite understandable logistics system. But I do really believe that there are a lot of different ways to provide these supplies. And if you want, again, we can just share with you some of the contacts that are really keen on, and they could provide the absolutely understandable logistics systems like that. Because personally, me, I do not. I'm not familiar with this logistics system, because I have a little different direction of my today's activity. This is mostly education.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, no, that's extremely helpful. Can you speak a little bit? I mean, Stanislav spoke very eloquently about his day-to-day life right now. Can you speak a little bit about just what every day looks like, and from the perspective of needs? I think you've given a very clear pathway. So what we will do is we'll certainly act. We have about 70,000 members, Konstantin, Stanislav, that we would like to outreach to and share your messaging. So really, I'm just trying to get so many of your friends, I guess I would say, in surgery and orthopedics, who are looking in and hoping they can do something, a chance for you to connect with them in a way. I think it's unfortunate that tragedies tend to connect us in a way that, when things are good, we don't. But I do know that there are many of us who are really desperately looking to find some way to connect. So I just wonder if there's any other messages you wanted to share with us that would be helpful for people to know who are, looking at the news feed and sitting in shock as they see it every day.
Oh, messages. It looks like like an ask for a politician, but I'm not a politician at all. I don't know. There's only one thing that I have everyone to understand, that there is only way to win in this struggle, in this fighting, in this war, is being together. And I think that there is exactly the thing that our enemy could not even foresee, and it was impossible for him to understand that that the whole world will be connected to each other and trying to provide any supplies and help to Ukraine. personally, me, I think that we will need, maybe not right now, but in a week or maybe in 2 weeks, we will definitely need a lot of places for definitive treatment of some gunshot or blast injuries, because we have new victims, but we have the victims that had their wound and their trauma maybe 2 weeks or 1 week ago, and they definitely need definitive treatment right now. And maybe this is one of the most important not one of the most, but this is definitely will be require for our people as well. I don't know.
Thank you. So if I reiterate, definitely medical supplies, and specifically the surgical supplies that you both have talked about, are critical. Education from your perspective, Konstantin, and skill set is important. That can come in, I guess, through the opportunity for surgeons around the world who will be listening to this and watching, to organize with their local agencies to find ways to come to Ukraine. I think that is what I'm hearing. I just want to make sure I'm hearing it correctly, and that you do need all of those things urgently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Stanislav, anything on your point? I don't want to keep you any longer than you have. I really do appreciate you both taking time. I know your days are filled with all difficult decisions you're making. Anything you want to say as a last comment, Stanislav?
Well, last comment with a passing day. Our hope is peace in our country, and life of our people.
Our victory. Peace after
our victory. Yes, you're absolutely right.
I can't thank you both enough for taking a bit of time. I will follow up with both of you on email, and I will connect you with one of our key surgeons. I know there are numerous groups now that are organizing, and our network will just send out this message. So I thank you both, and with your permission, I will send this message out to as many people as I possibly can. And I do hope you see a meaningful impact towards peace and victory.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your help.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.